I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. And before I forget, without a mage among our ranks, we've no one to heal us in times of need.
We may only be able to carry so many curatives with us at a time, but they can serve just as well. Hey, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Was most quick. Turn you into a pink of fine display of skill. Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
If you are in need, I must serve. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the street.
Pitiable Arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Watch out!
This moment forth, thou art arisen, charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated. Though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Newfound strength courses through you. It's good to see.
They do say good things come to those who wait.
Now, am I to do? Where was I headed? You really ought to have returned by now.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no, but I shan't take up any more of your...
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on it.
Find myself some work.
Time to get back to work.
Time to be heading home.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beast strength.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Give it to me.
That was a sight to behold!
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. They're still...
I'll turn you into a pincushion! These obstacles shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it. Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. Shall I assist?
'Tis views such as this that make a journey worthwhile.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
'Tis no great shock to me. This is rather thrilling. Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're rather lost.
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe in my care, Arisen. Goblins, Master! You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Aye. Is there aught you require?
Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist!
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
I best earn my keep.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls. Curious how a fine meal makes your eyelids heavy, and not your stomach.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
can't wait.
We've got goblins!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? Masterfully done!
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
I could have done no better.
Glad to be of service.
Not a bad idea. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
I shan't let them find you.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? Compares to the thrill of victory. I cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Well fought, Arisen.
You don't like that, but we've done here soon enough.
Resounding success. Fantastic find! This is why I shall never tire of our adventures.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
There ought not to be water here. I've an ill feeling about this.
What's this? A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops. Pray. The Cyclops draws near!
Lightning is its weakness and our strength.
This scares stand. Oh well. All play strike or just gazing skyward.
I shall lead the charge! Time we made for the capital. Inform the people of Vernon that we risen.
You have my gratitude, sir. You see, I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only track that ladder looks promising. But we'll have to drop it down from above.
Useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. I cannot hold to
Aptly said. Another enemy force has come to us! We ought to have finished off the first one sooner!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, 'twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?